Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. So today we're going to do the Danny Thompson Tumbao. Yeah, it's about to be crazy. Y'all already know what day it is. It's Tutorial Thursdays. Welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. Some of you already know that by now, but just had to welcome you to the channel. And I do hope that you enjoy these videos. And if you haven't subscribed already, just hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, find out whenever I upload. And I normally upload videos that you recommend. And to all my day ones, man, thank you so much for all the love, all the support, all the comments, sharing the videos, man. Seriously, I cannot stop thanking you guys enough. And talking about one of the day ones, this video was actually a suggestion from a subscriber by the name of Raymond. He's been asking for this, and thank you so much for being patient, brother. But just had to kind of figure it out first. So for many of you, you guys are probably like, who is Danny Thompson? And unfortunately, there isn't enough information about this conga player. But he is actually the father of a very well-known conga player by the name of William Cachito Thompson. See, Danny Thompson's actual first name is William too, so of course, like father like son, right? And in this tumbao, you can actually see where Cachito Thompson got his style from, and part of his major influence was his father, Danny Thompson. Danny Thompson was the conga player for Bobby Valentin, and if you don't know who Bobby Valentin is, yeah, you better get on that. See, many of you don't know that if there's any other instrument that I love to play, it would be the bass. And I absolutely love music where it's the bass player that arranged it, or really highlights the bass, or the bass line is doing some crazy stuff. And Bobby Valentin's music really has crazy bass lines where you can really kind of move around and play around with, especially if you're trying to kind of see where your tumbaos can fit in. And the tumbao that I'm going to be referencing today that was played by Danny Thompson was actually from a song from Bobby Valentin called Libro de Amor, which came out in 1978. And I'll be honest with you, I've listened to this song so many times and in many different variations, and I've actually played this song live. But it was Raymond that actually said, hey, can you break down the moña part of this song, which in many other cases is the bridge or the mambo part, or the part where you could hear like the horn section and everything's kind of busy and it's beautiful and it's crazy. Yeah, that part, man, Danny Thompson does something that leaves me kind of like, what were you thinking? And then how come I've never paid attention to this? If you hear it, it has a very old school and new school approach in that tumbao. And I was kind of nervous to kind of break this down because there's not a lot of footage in regards to Danny Thompson playing. So you have to listen to a lot of the Bobby Valentin albums, especially in the 70s. And because there isn't a lot of footage of Danny Thompson playing, especially this specific tumbao, I had to look at the footage that I have seen of him play, kind of his style, and as well really listen to the tones that he's actually doing and how he would probably try to apply it. So this tumbao is going to be really hard to try to translate, but after listening to it like 1,000 times, especially in the last week, I think I kind of figured it out, and I'll try to again break it down like I normally do, counting it and put it in a clave. But yeah, let me show you this tumbao. Yeah, that's a tough one, but my goodness, talk about feel. So there's a lot of feel in this tumbao, especially because of the place in the song that it's being played at, where there's so much communication, so much going on, and you can actually sense that. So I do recommend you listening to the whole song, and you'll see how Danny Thompson plays a lot more aggressive when it comes to this specific part. And if you notice, the highlight of this tumbao is those two open slaps. Like those two open slaps, man, talk about a presence. So the best place I found to learn this pattern before we try to figure out where to apply it, but just to learn it, is actually going to be in those two slaps. So it's going to be two open slaps with your non-dominant hand on the conga. And like I mentioned earlier, this tumbao has a lot of feel. So right after doing that open slap with your non-dominant hand on the conga, what you're gonna do is kind of let your hand rest. It's going to do a slight ghost note, which is going to help you do the next parts, which is going to be an open with your dominant hand on the conga, an open with your non-dominant hand on the conga, and then two opens with your dominant hand on the tumba. So it's gonna sound like this. So to put that together, now for this next part is where Danny Thompson changes it a lot. It really depends on the feeling that he was playing in that moment, but it's minimal changes. All he's doing is either replacing an open slap with an open or a slight ghost note with a slight open slap. So it really depends on that feel, but there is a general concept to this next part. So to best fit it my style, right after doing those two opens with my dominant hand on the tumba, what I do is a slight ghost note with my non-dominant hand on the conga, then a slight ghost note with my dominant hand on the conga, and then what I do is an open slap with my non-dominant hand, and then two opens with my dominant hand. So it's gonna sound like this. And then after doing that last open with my dominant hand on the conga, I do a slight open slap. So not as present, not as dominant. And I do that with my non-dominant hand. And then I finish it off with two opens on the tumba. So it's gonna sound like this. So just to put that last part together, it's gonna sound like this. And there's times where I've heard where rather than doing that last open slap, he'll actually replace it with an open. So it will sound like this. But to put everything together, it's gonna sound like this. Seems simple when broken down like that, but in actuality, the feeling required on something like that, man, it's like, if it doesn't swing, then just don't do it, you know? So you have to kind of hear it played out all the way through, because right after doing those two opens on the tumba to finish off that pattern, you go straight into doing those two open slaps on the conga with your non-dominant hand. So yeah, just to play it all the way through, it's gonna sound like this. that is not easy at all. My goodness. Danny Thompson was crazy. I seriously recommend you guys listening to a lot of Bobby Valentin's early stuff, that 70s, 80s. It's crazy, man. He's all over it. Wow. And then you wonder how come Cachito Thompson got all that feel and groove, man. If you see it, it's a lot of like new school and old school mixed together. And he was doing this in 78. Like, what the heck? But to play it slowly for you guys and in clave, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, trust me, I had to learn this one, and it was not easy, you know, especially trying to play along with the song and trying to emulate what Danny Thompson did. It's crazy. But, you know, somebody requested this video, and, you know, I heard it and was able to practice a little bit, and man, some good stuff. Some stuff I need to apply in my playing. Man. But alright, y'all, really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please take your time, practice this song, and man, pay respects to Danny Thompson. My goodness, man, it's just crazy. These gems, these tumbaos that a lot of people are doing. It's beautiful, beautiful, especially to just try to captivate that history, man. Man, you gotta love it. But alright, y'all already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.